Yo, 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 yo. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this Sunday afternoon? You know what I'm saying? This your boy Big Randy at Big Randy Real Men Talk. That's at Big Randy Real Men Talk. First and foremost, before I get into today's video, I want to give a shout out to everybody that took the time to subscribe to my channel and everybody that took the time to review my content. You know what I'm saying? It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Today's video is this, ladies, respectfully. Why do women want more from the next man when your baby daddy wasn't shit? Ladies, respectfully, why do a woman want more from the next man when your baby daddy ain't shit? Let's talk about this shit. I am so I'm gonna look at it logically. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a woman want a better man. If she learned from her mistake, she dealt with a man that wasn't good to her, that treated her like she wasn't nothing in this and that. But ladies, if a man comes into your life and he's willing to help you take care of a mistake that you might have made, and what I mean by mistake is a lot of times these women open up their wound to these guys, and you know these guys are not worth the hair on their head. These guys do not care about having no baby. They don't have no financial stability. They don't have no place to live. They are just basically bums. But I find it hard that a lot of you women be looking for the next man to come in and just clean up your whole mess. Ladies, I'm going to tell you respectfully, we're not doing that. You know, I remember what my son mama told me. This girl told me that her kids were a package deal. She had 3 kids by 3 sorry dudes and sit up here and tell me that her kids are a package deal. And I went for that. And I'm saying in my head, only if I knew then what I knew now. Only if I knew now, I would have been a lot different. Because, brothers, we're not responsible for cleaning up your mess, ladies. If you lay down with the wrong man and you had a baby and he don't do nothing for that baby, then why should the next man be penalized for it? Let's get deep into this. Ladies, you know what I do if I meet a woman and she has kids? I'm going to always figure out how was her baby daddy? How was the guy that you gave the biggest honor a woman can give to a man, and that's her womb, a baby, an extra human being that comes out of her. I would want to know what type of man this was, and you will understand what type of woman you're dealing with. Like I said, you have women out here that make poor choices in men, but they expect the next man to come clean up the mess. It's disingenuous and it's not right. Ladies, if you know that you've been used to giving your sex to the sorriest dudes in the world and then try to come around a good guy and try to put this persona on that you made a lot of mistakes, brothers, run! I'm gonna tell you like this, brothers. If you decide to accept that woman and that responsibility, you're gonna have heartache and pain. Brothers, I'm telling you to keep it real. Go find you a woman that don't have no kids. Even if you find a woman that's older and her kids about to move out, that's something you can work with. Brothers, don't put yourself in a position to be taking care of another man's child when you know damn well the baby mama was the one that opened her legs and her womb to this sorry guy, but she wants you to be so much better. I can understand, ladies, if you want to meet a better guy, you want to meet a guy that treats you better, that's nicer, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like it goes back to the financial stability of this situation. Because any woman that goes out there in the dating world and you have kids, you're basically looking for a stepfather. But what I'm saying is that when you countlessly open your womb to all these different men and then expect one man to come in and clean up your mess like it can all be washed away is bullshit. Brothers ain't going for it, ladies, and don't you be trying to sell it, because we ain't buying. Let me tell you, man, Why should a man, lady, if you keep on making bad decisions with the man that you give your womb to, why should a man come in and have to deal with that? Why should a man have to come in and deal with multiple problems and multiple issues? Why do you feel like the next man need to come in and clean up your sloppy ass mess? He doesn't. Why should he? And even if he does, a lot of women still won't respect him, still think that he owes them something, but you came in a relationship with other mouths to feed besides your own. I can't stand it. Ladies, what happened to the ladies that cared about themselves, that cared about who they let into them? What happened to the ladies that had a standards? I can understand when you're young, you might make a mistake, but it was always called to me, as you get older, you look to make less mistakes. Not saying you're never going to make any, but as you get older, you look to make less mistakes. But then you still got these women that's still doing it. And then they meet a guy, well, you know, my kids are a package deal. Well, you can wrap them motherfuckers up and ship them off, because the man shouldn't have to come in and think that he needs to do that just to appease you when you done opened your legs out there on Blueberry Hill, you know what I'm saying, and opening your legs to these sorry dudes, and then expect the next man to come through and be like Captain Saber. Doesn't work like that, ladies. You need to be held accountable for the man that you deal with. I was just telling this to a friend of mine at the gym. Ladies need to be held accountable for the man that they choose. Like I said, I can understand you being young and not knowing no better. You get one. Just one. But if it keep happening and keep happening and keep happening, what am I to say? Damn it, these are the men you attract, I guess. The sorry, low-life dudes that ain't got no job, sleeping on their mother couch. Why is you even wasting your time with a man like that? But you would meet a good man. You would meet a good man and you would shit on that good man just to go and deal with the dude that's sleeping on his mama's couch. Women, y'all have to learn how to do better. Pick better men. I say it all the time and I mean it. Pick better men. Whoever you open your womb to that you gracious enough to do that for, you should make sure that he's the type of man that's responsible, that's stable, that got something going for himself, not because of the size of his penis or the size of however way he makes you feel in the bedroom. Ladies, you need to wake up. I'm keeping it real with you. I don't care if you're mad or not. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You need to wake up and pick better men. Because not only are you showing your kids that this is the way it is, you need to show your kids that you stand for something. You have a standard. And it shouldn't be about money, but it should be about a standard of men. Not to just be choosing these random guys to have these babies by, and you stuck over there with the kids with no financial support. Because you made the decision to open your legs to a guy that was not worth it. And then, in the end of the day, you mad at him because, oh, he don't do this for the child. He don't do that. But ladies, you pick the man that you let do that to you. Point I'm saying is, ladies, take accountability for your actions. Don't look for the next man to be better than what your baby daddy was if you ain't got no standards for yourself. This is Big Randy talking to you on Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? Sunday afternoon. Peace and love to everybody. I'm out.